Oh, there's some new curves in here. Courthouse Square in Dayton, Ohio. I don't know if I'm supposed to be walking around. I don't see a don't walk. How about that? I don't get run over. Again on October 6th. It's about to rain. Again on October 16th, 17th, 1960. I want to see if I can stand in the same exact spot where John Kennedy stood and gave the speech on these very steps here at Courthouse Square in Dayton, Ohio. You guys about to get rained on?
Yeah, it's coming about 2 o'clock.
You don't care, you get paid for it anyway, do you?
Yeah, that's true.
Trying to line up some shots of when Kennedy came up here and stood on them steps. And I got a picture that shows him right behind that cannon, and you can see that right there. That building and that building behind Kennedy. He stood up right up there. I'm gonna try and line it up. Got nothing else to do on my day off. Oh, you chasing somebody off? My bad. My bad, I know. Of all the places to lay, I feel sorry for him, but this is not the place to lay.
No.
Not at a historical spot.
There's plenty of other
places, yeah.
Granted, I get it with the overhang.
Yeah.
Rain coming, but just not here.
Well, this has been here since 1850.
Yeah.
The first court case they had here was actually a divorce. But I've got pictures of all kinds of stuff that I'm going to line up. Especially when the KKK came here years ago. You remember that?
Yep.
I stood right here with the Black Panther Party.
Yep.
We chased them out. We doxed them. We chased them out of here. I'm gonna go up there and get just a couple shots, and then I'm gonna come down.
Okay.
I ain't hanging out.
Just don't loiter on it.
No loitering. I think the picture I got, that I'm going to have it lined up, I think I'm standing right where Kennedy stood from the location of that cannon and the thing in front of it there. You see the building in the background. There's 20,000 people out here. He gave the speech. We got a lone chickadee. Yeah, right here. Actually, right here, Senator Kennedy, and then there's the other shot that I got. Kennedy was standing right here. Actually, he had a partition built up right here. He had a wood stage built up right here around, but there's a picture of him standing right here where I'm at on October 17th, 1960. right there. This is the same limestone and all that they used to build this with. So that means Kennedy actually stood there, isn't it? Try and line this picture that way, you know. Now, like I said, them steel doors weigh a ton apiece. It's kind of cool to be right here for a minute. One more shot over here. He's looking this way. The shot would have been about like this. Senator Kennedy. The cops were still, they were going to try to be nice to that guy and let him stay. You can see where he would have stood right up there. We're going to the cannon. Sure, a Secret Service guy was standing right here. He had a good view of Kennedy. Keep his eye on him. Here, I'll try and line that up. You can see this. You can see that post too in the picture of Kennedy, where Kennedy was standing. He was standing right there, post, and in between the wall, waving to the people. On that stage right there, I saw Pat Benatar.
I don't believe so. I think it's just Fifth Third. Yep.
They let you put your bikes up if it starts raining on you, or you gotta stay out in the shit?
Yeah, we'll put them up.
Hell yeah. You guys be safe out here. I just wondered how they do you. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it up.
All right, fellas. This limestone has seen so much that the flood of Dayton in 1913 came up above this right here. And I'm standing in the area where the big courthouse was. Okay, I'll have to show another quick thing here in Dayton, Ohio, down at the Biltmore Hotel. It's only a couple blocks. The Biltmore Hotel is famous for hosting Elvis Presley, John Kennedy, Harry Houdini. It used to be really nice apartments back in the day. The building had deteriorated really bad. They underwent it was infested with bed bugs, and it was one of the buildings that they covered it up, like wrapped it in a bag. Wow, this used to be nice down here. It's all closed down. There used to be all kinds of, but yeah, they put a cover over the building. You can see it in front of me. And heated it up to 113 degrees and let it stay that much. 113 degrees for 20 minutes. They got rid of every single bed bug in that building. It cost millions of dollars to do it. But they did it. The corner that I'm coming up to right now, it's where Reich's used to stand. Reich's department store. It was demolished and turned into the Schuster Performing Arts Center. It used to be Reich's. There's videos of them taking the Reich's building down, but they put this there years ago. And a fun fact, on this very corner right here, the preacher, Sam Kinison, used to stand on Saturday nights, on Saturdays he would come out before church and he would preach right here on this very street corner. That's Premier Health. That's a nice building. Matter of fact, Elvis stayed on the 7th floor. He had room 1710 and 1709 in this building right directly in front of us. In 1976, he actually did a clip that they took from this building that films down onto Main Street. That statue in the middle there has been put there, moved there, put there, moved there, it's back. I really don't think I'm gonna get ran over. That's one of the restaurants I used to cook at back when I was in chefing and sous chefing. This used to be Mr. Tom's. Mr. Tom's. Matter of fact, let's take a look at it. I remember the kitchen well. Yeah, the floors are still the same. The old tile floors still, can't see in here too good, but you can see them old tile floors. Used to be a kind of a fancy nightclub downtown Dayton. Really big on Dayton history. I like to line pictures up. We're coming up on the Victoria Theater. This is a whole totally different video. Some of the stuff that's been here, some of the people that's been here over the years, it smells like old town. It's Tiffany's brass. You got the same Tiffany's brass in the old courthouse, the old post office downtown. Now they call it Dayton Live. Looks like they're doing some work up there. I'm gonna go ahead and go across the street. It's old folks' home now. A lot of disabled folks, a lot of veterans live here.
In between the first and second outside.
Right now? Okay. I just have to join the stop randomly.
Have to.
Yeah.
You don't say nothing, don't move.
Well, when I came down, and then they won't come down before, and then I just,
Stop.
yeah.
Don't tell you. That's the worst thing you can do is make it move.
I ain't happy about it because you got all.
I'm just trying to get shots at this door back here. Elvis used to come in and out of when Elvis stayed here. What are they doing up there?
They working on that tennis.
That's it? This is the entrance here. Biltmore. John Kennedy came in and out these doors, so did Elvis. I can't go in there and line up the shot where Kennedy was in the lobby here. It's a residential spot now. Yeah. There's a shot in one of Elvis's movies, or Elvis's concert tours from 1976, that they come down off of this roof to film just for a second while he was here in Dayton. And when he stayed here again, he was on the 7th floor, and he had two of the suites, 1709 and 1710 he had. But for safety reasons, they actually got some of it open, which is crazy. But this would be, this door right here is the door that Elvis would have came in and out of, because he'd come back down through the back kitchen area there. Another exit entrance would be right here. I'd step in there if there was somebody out here, but there ain't, so I ain't going in there. Yeah, he'd come out this way too. Just more maintenance. I think it's this door. No, I'd step in here. I don't care. I'm scared. Yeah. Be out this way. Elvis would come down this elevator right here. In here. But this is the elevator he would come out. Right here. and out this door right here. This is how Elvis would leave the building. Car will be waiting right there. So Elvis walked right along this hallway right here. How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't get up there. Huh. It's crazy I snuck in here. This is a service elevator, likely the same one Elvis was in. Going up to the 17th floor. Elvis had this room, and this room. Elvis had. He had those two suites. The shot they got, they came out onto the edge right there, and they filmed down onto Main Street. But these are the two rooms that Elvis stayed in. Just imagine him walking down the hallway here. And again, leaving. Getting in and out of the building. He obviously didn't take the front. They would take him down this hallway. 1976. Down to this service elevator. Elvis leaving the building. Imagine Elvis coming through here, because he did. Several times, in and out of the building. For some reason, I'm getting cloudy. Okay, the wind blowing on it. In this very elevator. I'd like to see the certificates on this elevator. You see if it was actually the same one from 1976. The certificates will be locked up in there to find out how old it is. because I'm in the elevator. Right through here. This is how Elvis left this building. Probably the same tiles and everything. Elvis left this building like this. Car will be waiting right here. Enough Dayton history there. Okay, you guys are confused. You guys are the most confused ducks I've ever seen. I don't have any food for you. But why are you down? Shouldn't you be in the water somewhere? What about you? I ain't got nothing for you. Come down here in a couple days and do a spot on where Robert Redford and Danny Glover came here to Dayton to film a scene from The Old Man and the Gun, and they were on top of it was a Hallman building that they were in, but they were on top of another building. I'm gonna do that. Used to be able to walk through there, but I'm not even gonna try it. Wow, they're all over it with this. You ready to tear something down? Pretty dead down here. You can look up Dayton, Ohio KKK, and you'll get some footage of all the people that were standing out here in the street protesting against that type of hate in our city. A lot of history here, Courthouse Square. But just look up the pictures. You can see war heroes. You can see horses and carriages tied up out front. We've had Abraham Lincoln, Gerald Ford, John Kennedy. So many come and speak on these steps here. The presidents, when they come around here, they like it. Donald Trump came through here, but he didn't come on these steps. There was a rally over there against Donald Trump, though. There's a picture, really a pretty famous picture from when the Klan was here. Right here, this alleyway. And you can, I'll try and see if I can find it out because I was down here. But they had this alleyway blocked off with Dayton police on Clydesdale horses. And I came up with my bike right here. It's out there on the internet somewhere. But it cost the city $750,000 to provide security for 9 Ku Klux Klan members from Indiana to come down here and speak. And shortly before that, the city denied funding for Black Lives Matter to do the same thing, to come and speak what they believed in. That's kind of shitty, you know. The Klan deserves no voice, in my opinion. But you can see the Black Panther Party in videos from KKK in Dayton, Ohio, leading everyone out of here in peaceful, having peaceful. It was a peaceful protest, even though we ended up doxing the 9 KKK members that came out here. They were staying at the Comfort Inn over on Miller Lane, and we found that out. And you can see us out in the middle there, shouting where they were. And people went out there and chased them out of the hotel, chased them out of there. Don't need that. No type of hate in Dayton. That's not Dayton. For the most part, we all get along. I have no idea what that guy is doing. He cleaned his car in the middle of the parking lot. Oops. I get a ticket? I hope not.